Let's start with the Samsung Galaxy S26 series update. So we've now started to see hands-on images and videos. These come courtesy of OnLeaks. So we have some images which show the models. Now these models generally, they're not what the final product is going to look like, right? That's something
Yeah.
to keep in mind because they're not going to be completely polished. They're not going to be in the colors. It's just usually black and white. These models are usually something that case manufacturers use to kind of finalize their cases for these, and then obviously they get leaked and then everybody has them. But nevertheless, it gives us a full look at what we're seeing. This is the S26 Ultra. Looks like we've got slightly more curved edges. We have the camera island, which we've talked about. Ice
hmm
Universe has also said that we are no longer going to have those discs around the camera modules, which, apparently didn't go down too well. So we're going to have actual metal rings around the camera modules, which will be interesting. And we also see at the bottom that the S Pen is now going to have like a bit of a curved tip, shall we say.
Yeah.
So it's no longer just going to be flat. Looks like they moved it all the way to the edge. I mean, is that so they can fit in the slightly bigger battery? I don't know. But this is what we're seeing right now in terms of the final shape of the device, which kind of confirms what we've seen before.
Yeah. I mean, the design looks very similar, but different. Just to let you guys know.
Yep.
The S Pen, you kind of like that rounded edge will be
Mm.
interesting to see, especially maybe it helps you to like easily pull it out when you tap and the spring pops it out, that kind of thing. But especially with with the way like Samsung designs are always kind of similar between
Mm.
certain groups of years. I'm not too concerned until I hold the device because that's usually when we go like, okay, it's a little bit different. It feels better. Like to me, I'm just waiting for that more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we've got one leak here from Ice Universe, and he's saying that according to some leaks, the four base colors, now there are all some limited colors, but the four base colors of the S26 Ultra will be a black shadow, a white shadow, a galacteal blue, as well as an ultraviolet, right? Now, he's also said you'll notice that these names are no longer labeled as titanium. Ba-ba-bum. Does that
hmm
mean that we are no longer going to get titanium on the S26 Ultra? So the S24 Ultra, the S25 Ultra, kind of following along from Apple, we had titanium, and then Apple went with aluminum for the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. And it looks like Samsung like, oh, okay, cool, we'll also do that then. And that's what it's looking
Yeah,
like right now on the leaks.
it looks that way, but to be fair, at least from a strategy from both companies like Apple and Samsung,
Hmm.
aluminum is cheaper or aluminum is cheaper than titanium. So again, this cost-costing measures where they will give us all these different benefits that they want to throw out there, but they're
Yeah.
saving money. That's just what I look at, is like they're trying to save money on the device.
I mean, one of the reasons I'm sure they're also going to give is to keep the device cooler, right? Titanium makes it easy to
Mhm.
cool, kind of what Apple was saying as well. Now, what I did is I just uploaded the images from OnLeaks on to Gemini, and with a few prompts back and forth, I've come up with these renders, right? And it just shows how easy it is with AI. So these are not renders that I've made; they are simply AI prompts based on the models. And this kind of gives you a bit of an idea of what the devices might look like. So slightly more curved edges. We've got the camera island, should we call it? And then we've
Yeah.
got these four different colors. What's interesting is Gemini's kind of put a few little stars on the blue version because it's a galacteal blue. And I'm like, you know what? It's looking pretty cool because everyone would be unique that way because you're not gonna have the same star pattern on anyone. So hey, um, just for reference, you can see those renders there. Now, further reports, according to Korean media, and this is back to Ice Universe, is that Samsung has decided to keep the prices the same. So we shouldn't see a price hike, but the date is now pretty much confirmed from the leaks. It's no longer going to be January. So from this leak, it says Samsung Galaxy S26 series will be unveiled on February 25th in San Francisco, USA, and is expected to officially go on sale early March. So we were hearing some rumors that it's going to be in Jan, some in Feb, and now we've kind of finalized on the February date.
Yeah. I mean, I think it makes sense for a couple of reasons. One, I think the biggest reason, which most people haven't talked about, is that the Winter Olympics happen beginning of February all the way
Mm.
through, I think, or to the 22nd or something like that. And
Yeah.
Samsung is a big sponsor of the Olympics, so
Mm.
not having any interference with that makes a lot of sense,
Yeah.
with that, especially when you're launching this device. But there's also talk of the trifold at least having like a soft launch in the US in January. So
Oh.
spacing is important. Now, the interesting thing about this launch on the 25th, at least from the rumors here, happening in San Francisco, is that if you think about it, MWC literally starts on the first week of March, right?
Mm.
And a lot of the MWC activities happen the weekend of that launch. So basically the 28th, stuff like that. All the Chinese manufacturers that come to MWC usually have like events there that day. So
Mm.
just to give you an example, Xiaomi had an event last year at the same timing. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, because we could see the global launch of the Xiaomi, what just launched? The Ultra, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't remember the model number, but the Xiaomi, is it 11 Ultra? Or no, 17 Ultra. 17 Ultra could
So they had
happen
the
that weekend.
17 Pro and 17 Pro Max, and now 17 Ultra, right?
Ultra,
I
yes.
might
Yeah, so
completely
that
wrong.
could happen that weekend, same weekend as the Galaxy S25, 26 Ultra series, 26 Ultra and the 26 series. So it's going to be a busy time. Let's just put it
It's
that
going to be,
way.
I mean, this only tells me two things. One, either Samsung just couldn't get the S26 series ready in time, or they're so confident with the S26 series, they're like, you know what, let's bring it in line with the big boys and let's show them what we've got. Which I hope is the case, because I love to see competition, and those are some of the comparisons we will be working on when it comes out on the 25th of February. So we'll probably have time for one more roundup next month just to kind of tie everything together. One of the new and interesting leaks that we've had is of a new privacy display feature. And now this has been leaked within One UI 8.5. And when this is activated, it pretty much makes your screen private to people that might be trying to look at it from a different angle. So it kind of limits the angle of view. Now, I can't tell if this is going to be a software feature or a hardware feature or both. I would assume that it's a both. So the S26 Ultra at least will have this special display on which you can
Hmm.
activate privacy on and off. Now, we've seen there's a lot of people that that will have these privacy screen protectors on, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to hide something. Those people. You're like, okay, what are you trying to hide? But nevertheless, you're sitting on the plane, somebody next to you is kind of like peeking over. It's like, at least you don't have to worry about that. You can switch this on. I wonder if there's going to be a way where it can actually tell that somebody's next to you and then switches it on by itself. It's going to be quite interesting.
I mean, you can. I mean, all front-facing cameras have like, the different sensors for the front-facing camera. So it recognizes another face,
Mm.
or at least just a second face in front of that. It doesn't have to match your face in general, but once the second face, it could just basically go up. Something they could do, but I think they're going to limit it to you turning it on and off to keep away from the AI spying, conventions
Mm.
of like it's automatically doing this on its own. It's probably just safe for Samsung's like, look, just turn it on yourself, turn it off yourself, and we're good.
Well, this is what it's got right now on the screenshot from One UI. It says, prevent others from seeing what's on your screen. Privacy display makes the screen less visible when viewed from a side angle. You can turn it on when you need it, or set conditions for turning it on automatically. Now, do those conditions mean like routines, or is it those conditions? So, when your wife is trying to like peek over, it's like, who are you messaging there? And it's just like, oh, you can't see. Actually, probably make them more suspicious, right?
Yeah. You could be sending, you could be sending DMs to your friends, right? And then she's like,
Mm,
oh, what's going on? It's like, no, seriously, baby. It was like,
yeah,
you just have to handle with your phone.
yeah. And then she's like, I want a setting which recognizes my face and doesn't put this on when it recognizes me. Samsung, sort it out. But anyway, I
Yeah.
mean, I think that's a pretty cool feature, and especially if it's something that you can toggle on and off, because you don't want to necessarily limit the viewing angle of your device when you have this on. Like if you had a screen protector, for example, right? So the fact that you can switch it on and off is pretty cool. And I've not seen this on a smartphone before. I might be wrong. There might be another smartphone out there that has this, but this looks like the first time we're going to get something like this. So looks pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is cool. It's a cool feature. I don't think it's a necessary feature in any regard, because I don't think it, adds anything extra to the device other than the fact that, if you got some shady stuff going on, you can hide it now.
So if you're shady, then the S26 is the phone for you. But we'll find out more
Hmm.
about it next month. And I think we'll do one final leaks in the room roundup, because there's been so many leaks in the build up to this. But I think next month we'll probably get pretty much all of the information we know, and we'll pull it all together for you guys.
I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to hear the full podcast episode, then that will be linked down below. And if you want to see more clips like this, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss them.